It's week 5 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Colts on Monday Night Prime Time.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wind up week 5 with a good battle between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Wheeler. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, like so many wide receivers. He is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've dropped.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Wheeler. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's set. Down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. To be some veteran somewhere, some mentor. This man, plenty more to come. Keep
first down. Alexander. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Carter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Back to throw is Carter. Off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Detroit. Carter now throwing on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
And the Lions first down.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and 14. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now. It's Alexander, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Carter. The quick slant caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going to go.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Carter off play action. He finds his man complete. It's Kennedy. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at
the 40. First down, Detroit.
Let's go.
Here's Carter on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He finds his man complete. It's Wheeler. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just second and short coming up.
Off play action. Carter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So here are the Lions to take over. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. Now Carter off the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw is Carter on 1st down. Flush to his right. A throw caught here by Morton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
He's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Carter now to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Carter looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
3 yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Carter got his man complete over the middle. That's Morton. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the gun, Carter escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Carter to throw on second down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Shut him down! Shut him down!
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and think.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your life.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. You be in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another seconds I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. Audible. If I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch.